Hey everybody, and welcome back to Zeldudes Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This time, we're heading towards Death Mountain.
Yep, things are gonna get pretty rocky, to say the least.
I thought you were going to say hot, but yeah, rocky works as well, sure.
I was looking for a word, and I thought rocky would fit more, because we're gonna have to deal with a lot of rocks.
We are indeed, and rock people as well, living rocks.
Yeah, true.
But unfortunately, the road is closed, so we can't even get to Death Mountain.
This guard, what does he say exactly before you pull that
Let's
out?
have a look.
He didn't care for you, right? It's annoying
because if I press B, it like skips the entire thing he says. Yeah. See, road is closed. Can't you read the sign? Oh, you're a kid and you can't read. Ha ha ha. What a lovely chap.
Right? What a
Is
great
this the sign?
guard.
Does this say road closed? I see.
Okay.
No passage without a royal decree.
Well, luckily we do have exactly that.
Just so happens that I have a royal decree. There you go. This is surely
Zelda's
Princess
autograph.
Zelda's handwriting.
Yep. She has really nice handwriting, almost like a typewriter or something. Like, damn.
Yeah. And you can tell it's hers because she writes in pink ink as well.
Yeah.
I love the way this guy laughs as well. Wah ha ha ha.
Because
like
I mean,
Waluigi or something.
in concept, it is so bizarre. Oh, this little kid has a letter from the princess and wants to go to this really, dangerous area that no one is allowed, not even a guard like myself. Like, okay, screw it. But then this is so reckless. Like, okay, go kill yourself. Prove you're Mr. Hero.
At least he gives us a warning. Tells us to get a proper shield because it's an active volcano.
Luckily, which we have, and you can buy it at Castle Town.
Yeah, and he's nice enough to organize a discount for us.
You didn't pick it up from, looting a graveyard. And true.
Yeah, true.
True.
I bet the one from the bazaar smells a bit nicer than our one, which came from a grave.
Dead corpses or something.
Yeah, right? Smells of old kings of Hyrule.
Yeah.
He's asking a favor, of course. Yeah, I forgot this guy's involved in one of Childlink's main quests, which is really cool, the Happy Mask quest.
Yep. So just like you can pick up a shield at the Castle Town, you can also pick up some masks.
A mask? Could you go and get a mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay.
It's really cool because this is foreshadowing. Like, it's funny because this, like you said, main side quest for Young Link becomes its own game. It literally branches into a sequel, Majora's Mask. Like, what we're going to do in the Happy Mask shop will literally transition into Majora's Mask. But anyways.
Exactly. But here we are.
Transitions.
Death Mountain Trail. So we're climbing up the road to Death Mountain, which is super cool. I love this area in the game. I've said a million times that Gorons are my favorite Zelda race.
Yep.
And, well, tech types definitely aren't. I hate tech types. In every game,
they're not bros like Gorons.
Wait. No, they're absolutely not. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to kill them, but Gorons, absolutely my favorite race. So
it is funny, Tektites gave you trouble in the 2D, they gave you trouble
in the 3D. They always
do.
They just move in such an unpredictable way. I mean, you can kind of like swing your sword when they're above your head, but then if you miss, you get a giant bug landing on your head, which isn't very nice. Yep. What's Navi say?
Yeah. Hey! Oh.
What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? So there you go. That's a little bit of a hint for something we're going to need to do to progress.
Yeah, maybe we should tell her.
Maybe we should tell her,
yeah.
But,
we'll consider
first,
it.
Let's go see what's on Death Mountain. Actually, before I go to Goron City, let's talk to this Goron. This
okay. Oh, yeah, our first Goron. Wait.
Exactly, yeah. I ran past our first Goron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am one of the
scratching
Gorons.
I love their animation. They just
it's so scratching. Great. Yeah. Look at that huge boulder.
Yeah, so they can't enter Dodongo's Cavern. You'd think they could just eat the giant rock.
You think that'd be an advantage rather than a disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if someone blocked your kitchen off with a giant mound of like cake or something, you'd get through it.
Yeah.
Gerudo in black armor apparently did.
I wouldn't need my kitchen though after that, because I'd be full from the cake.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to kill this guy, but now he's deliberately being very annoying.
It's only causing this music, or?
Oh yeah, because that was the Hyrule Field music, which kind of plays in most open areas like this. But yeah, it's broken up into different pieces, and the game kind of chooses what piece of Hyrule Field is relevant to kind of what's going on.
Yep, and yeah, I love how you can just see them. They're rolling by. We got Goron traffic. that we have to be careful of. But
Yeah.
yeah, the trail was super short, like, and you made it.
And yeah, that's it. That's Death Mountain Trail done. But yeah, it's a bit like Tears of the Kingdom does this a lot. It breaks its songs up and chooses bits based on what's actually happening, which is super cool. But yeah, Ocarina, as with so many things, did it first.
Yep.
And here we are in Goron City. And
Speaking of music,
I love the Goron music.
Yep. Because you hear, it almost sounds like Gorons are chanting or singing, like, ooh, ah, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I don't know how to do it, but that's my best
Pretty
impression.
good. That was pretty good, yeah. But yeah, the Gorons they're not having a great time now Dodongo's Cavern's blocked. Because their diet
He's
of
like
rocks.
just scratching his tummy or his butt or something. Again, I can't get over how.
Yeah.
It's like when you wake up and you don't know what's going on, looking around. But again, Nintendo delivering the best music to complement the atmosphere. Like, it doesn't even sound like it's background music. It just sounds like it's a part of the environment.
Exactly, yeah. But this is something interesting. There's something missing here. Something used to be set in this
Yeah,
standard.
and we can see the Goron symbol. I mean, they have it tattooed on themselves. You can see it both sides.
Talk to me. Well, he's too hungry to speak.
Yeah.
It's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you came out here to eat the red stone. I mean, the green one did look delicious, so, you know.
Yeah, so I don't blame them for thinking, yeah, it's meant to be. And they would probably eat it
Yeah.
if they could.
Yeah, because apparently, although, yeah, they live on a giant rocky mountain and they're apparently starving, which seems weird, that's apparently because all the gourmet rocks live in or come from Dodongo's Cavern. And they're so fussy that they can't eat normal rocks anymore. I didn't mean to fall down there.
Oh, I love, look at that. Look at the little drawings on the wall, too, of the Gorons
yeah.
dancing. Yeah, I love the atmosphere. And even the
Yeah.
Gorons themselves, like, we talk about how this game is very outdated looking and everything, but the Goron design, like, look, they look good. They're not that outdated. The roundness works, you know, granted they don't have many polygons or, you know, shape, like, their shape is not that, you know, complex. So it kind of works with the polygonal look.
Yeah. But they're pretty, I don't know, they're cool in every time they appear, Gorons. But yeah, their first appearance in Ocarina of Time.
Was in this game, yep.
Let's go through it, even though we can't actually do anything. Well, I mean, let's see what happens if... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
If you show him that, the door does not care that you have
sees it
Letter
through the
Signed
door,
by
yeah.
Zelda.
But you can hear through the door, so let's play some tunes, see what happens. As is often the case, if you can't do something in Ocarina of Time, the answer is often just play some songs.
Bust
One
out
of them
Zelda's
would probably
Lullaby,
work.
in particular. No, specifically Zelda's Lullaby. It opens up sacred doors. Like, literally, Zelda's
does.
Lullaby only.
Into Darunia's quarters.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the Goron Chief.
This Goron looks a bit different.
One of the coolest Zelda characters.
Yep.
What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived. But you're just a little kid. I feel we're getting discriminated against on our size a little bit.
Yeah.
By a lot of characters.
I
he's
don't
not
blame
very
the
happy.
Gorons, though, for doing that. I mean, Link is really rinky-dinky compared to them.
Yeah. And he's in a bad mood.
I love how Darunia...
Ancient creatures have infested Dodongo's Cavern.
Yeah, he looks like the buff hero, but, I mean, he's not going to do anything. He's relying on this little kid.
Yeah. I think he's too hungry. Otherwise, he definitely would, but he's just hungry right now. You wouldn't make a hungry man clear out Dodongo's Cavern, would you?
Damn, but look at that physique, man. You know he lifts.
Oh, yeah, no, he's buff. Yeah. Look at those arms.
I mean, it's not even natty, probably. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real. You know, he's probably roided up on some, like...
Performance-enhancing
steroid
rocks or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. We can't do anything else with Darunia. He's in a terrible mood. So we need to find something to lighten his mood. Actually, wait. I need to get a little bit of something from his room. Need a cheeky bit of
Oh,
fire.
yeah. Light. Speaking of light,
Yeah.
we got to carry some light.
Exactly.
So we need to light up his mood, but we also need to light up the rest of Goron City. And it's weird how this is the city, you know, because when you think of a city, I don't know, I think of, like, a city structure.
I love the way Link does the
buildings
same thing. And
Oh,
spins
yeah.
around.
The big jar twirls you got to twirl with.
Yeah, right? It's, not quite what I expect from a city. It's more like a mine, isn't it?
Yeah. But okay, so...
We need a little bit of fire to get to where we need to go.
So that giant jar, I guess, of Goron heads is rotating. We can do something with that later on, but we can also, I mean, it's just Zelda puzzles, lighting up torches. You know, that's what you're
exactly,
doing.
yeah.
So another thing opened up.
This does because this is quite an annoying puzzle, but yeah, we'll have to come back to that in a minute.
Yep.
But for now, we can hear a familiar tune.
Yeah, and some bomb flowers, but
Some bomb flowers.
you can't pick them up. So yeah, you got to light them up, which is really cool. And
Yeah.
I mean, you say it's a familiar tune, but I don't think we've heard this yet in the game.
Oh, true. Yeah, we haven't actually.
Well,
yeah.
technically, the Lost Woods theme, and I wonder where this takes us.
Whoa,
Oh!
it's the Lost Woods.
Lost Woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's
here he
back.
is again. Oh, great.
No.
Hoo-hoo.
Yeah. So is he gonna
to
trick
see
you
you
this
again.
time by having you
Let's
not
skip
go
everything.
down?
What's
So
it
hit
gonna
yes
say? Yeah.
immediately. Do you want to hear
Do
what he
you want
said?
to
See,
hear-
this time
No.
okay, he wants you to press down again. Okay, but sometimes,
He's
like you
such a
said,
troll.
he'll trick you and want you to press yes instead of no.
Yeah. But you're right. We actually haven't been to the Lost Woods yet. Which means there is a lot of things we can do in the Lost Woods. There are a lot of little things to get, people to see, places to go,
Yeah.
including a little bit of target practice.
And I'm glad we made it here at nighttime because I love the atmosphere of the Lost Woods at night. And you already messed that up. Okay, there we go. Bullseye. And luckily, since there are no
Hey.
gyros, it's actually easier to do it in this game. Because once you get
once
the
you've got
perfect
it lined up,
alignment,
you just press the button
spam.
over and over.
Yeah. I don't know how that was meant to be like a puzzle or something difficult.
Yeah.
But
We scored 3 perfect bullseyes.
And luckily, some Deku scrubs are nice. You know, this one is.
Yeah.
And it's foreshadowing what we'll see a bunch of in Majora's Mask. Because we never really see them as a, like, community.
Yeah.
Unless, well, I get a very hateful one, rather. But
Yeah, usually you have to kind of beat them into submission before they'll do anything nice for you. But he just kind of, he appreciates a good marksman, so.
yeah.
Okay, right.
And, oh, this is cool. So not only are there Deku scrubs within Lost Woods, there are skull
Kids.
children. Yeah, just skull kids. So these
Yeah.
are essentially kids who get lost in the forest, right? Or no, they turn into Stalfos. But essentially they start off like this, right?
No, I
If
think
you
you're
get
right.
lost in
I
the
think
forest,
adults that get lost in the Lost Woods become
can turn into
Stalfos.
this.
Children
Yeah.
become skull kids when they're lost in the woods. So there's different. Wait, I actually wasn't paying attention. Wait, was that down?
Is down,
right,
turn,
left?
up?
No.
Up, I think.
Okay, wait.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
I actually need
My
to.
bad.
I actually need to focus.
You focus.
On this. All right.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
blabber. You focus.
Okay. Right.
I guess they'll talk about random facts. Like, did you know these skull kids aren't actually playing an ocarina, even though it sounds like one? I don't know.
Nice.
Honestly, I ran out of blabbering points. I'm just gonna speak to speak. So, hey, listen. Hey, watch out. Hey.
See, doing this is hard enough by myself, let alone with you talking the whole time. Up, right, up. Left, A, right, up, A, up, right, up. Left. Let's go! There we go.
Nice. Okay.
That was harder than Ganon. Okay.
And you get a piece of
Wow, we
art.
earned that
Okay.
one. Okay.
Took a bit longer than expected.
Yeah,
but
right?
It was done.
I like the way I started out kind of trying to talk at the same time, and then by the end I was like dead silent, sweat pouring down my forehead.
Yeah, I felt like I was holding you back. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything until you do this.
Okay, well, luckily there's a far easier ocarina-based heart piece that we can grab while we're in the Lost Woods as well. This one's a lot more pleasant, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. So this.
Oh,
one,
wait, actually,
you have
no,
to
we can't
oh,
even
you
do this
can't.
one.
You have to surprise him by letting him know you're a friend of Saria, because
Yeah.
you want to be able to prove it
actually, wait.
otherwise.
Okay, let's go to see Saria then we can come back to him.
Yep. So obviously the way the Lost Woods work is you can get lost in it. Yeah. So.
Oh
why
yeah, I
don't
can
you
show it.
us
So
out?
if you,
Let's pretend you took the wrong pathway.
okay.
Yeah.
So you can tell by the music. The music plays loudly in the ones you can go through.
Instead of just like the shaking, you hear like
Yeah.
That's it.
But then if I take the wrong one,
Yeah, and we'll just fade out. See, so
you
yeah,
come out in Kakariko Forest. Where while we're here, we might there's
yeah,
a couple of gold
Skulltulas,
sculptures we can
yeah.
grab.
that would have
yeah.
only appeared at night, so might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Might as well revisit your hometown, even though this is.
But yeah, it's a cool version of the Lost Woods because it's
It's
But,
again
okay, nice.
the first 3D version, which kind of paved the way of how Lost Woods felt like and the vibe it gave off in every other Zelda game after, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and they kind of took the Lost Woods idea from A Link to the Past, where it had those.
Yeah, because it was originated in that, but it was much more fleshed out in this, where it had like giant. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, like
tree
kind of tree trunks or something. I
Yeah.
mean, as a kid, I always thought they were like, like a tuba or something like, or some kind of big brass instrument. I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Whereas in A Link to the Past, you can clearly tell that they're meant to be some sort of like fallen trees or whatever. Let's grab another trapdoor spider.
Yeah, I guess they're more obvious in A Link to the Past than in this game.
Yeah.
Actually.
But yeah, you can kind of keep bugs forever because you can just catch them as soon as you put them down.
Yep, because 3 come
because
out,
it spawns 3.
but when
Yeah.
you catch 1, you get 3 in. Again, a hilarious concept. Oh, that always happens to me.
Wow, they hit hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
collision damage. You don't, they're not even hitting you back. You just touch them on accident.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever died from running into Gold Sculpture? I probably have at some point. Almost definitely.
Maybe like a 3-heart run, I could see that. But other than that, nah. Once you reach a point in the game where you have like 4 or 5 hearts, it's
True.
kinda
Yeah, I
hard.
suppose. Yeah, early game when you don't, because they deal. Was that a full heart he just dealt?
That was a full heart. Yeah.
Yeah. So early game, it's probably possible, but yeah, later on.
Wait, so do you want to explore this now during the day? Might as well play Sunsong here.
Oh
Sure,
yeah.
that we can
alright.
show off both day and night. I always have my ocarina on the right C stick. For me, it's blasphemous that you keep replacing with another item. How dare you?
It's one thing that is very nice in terms of like quality of life things with the 3D version. You've just got an ocarina button on your touch screen, which is quite nice. So you don't have to waste a whole item slot for your ocarina.
Yeah, but it's not as
which is
bad
quite
as
nice.
wasting a whole item slot for your sword. That was a bit worse.
Yeah,
So-
right? Yeah, like the old 2D games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's another.
You're efficiently making your way across. Not bad. I mean, I have this memorized by heart as well.
Yeah.
There is no. We don't need to like look for, because there's 2 ways of solving it. The way the game wants you to solve it is follow the music. But the way 99% of people would solve it if they didn't have it memorized was avoid the white little thing that is in the black.
Oh, in the center of the
when
darkness.
transitioning.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's hard to explain. I'll make sure to show it off when you do it again.
Yeah, and just there's another sculpture here.
Might as well.
This is always one of my favorite areas in the Lost Woods. It's just so kind of, I don't know, like tranquil. It's kind of mysterious and whatever. But we'll come back here later on. There's nothing we can do here yet.
Those butterflies are signifying something.
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
grotto essentially. But yeah, okay. This here. Want to show off quick?
Yeah.
So see that? Yeah. So see this. You can continue on. It's pure black, but you see that white weird thing, and it's very obvious in the N64 or Nintendo Switch Online version.
So yeah, like
If anything, a lot of like certain things that weren't as obvious became more obvious in this version, which made it even easier. So yeah, it's just so obvious. You see that white, and then you don't see white, so you know you can fade through it.
Exactly. And the only time it is you can't use that trick is here. This is the final
when you reach,
room of the Lost Woods. But the
But you
music
may
trick
notice-
still works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like over here, music's basically gone. You can just hear the metronome or whatever.
Yep.
But we know that this is the right. I believe Keipora Gabora told us that, but I skipped through it all.
Of course. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm sure the game tells you. Yeah. Like I said.
Yeah.
But again, it doesn't matter when you can cheese 99% of it. That 1% is where you need to rely on the music.
Yeah.
Okay. Wolfos time.
We got Wolfos. Yeah, it's a cool Zelda element. You don't see too much. One that I thought they'd have brought back in the later Zelda games in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, but instead it's just wolves.
Yep. And there's a really easy way to kill him, but I guess you know.
Oh,
do
wait,
the
I was just doing the
traditional
old wait for him to
hit
hit
for
you,
hit.
hit him back. What were you
Yep.
thinking?
Just their tail, right? Because they die in one hit.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you
They have
gotta
a
get around-
weakness.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, yeah, this area, it's so cool because right now you're exploring it as young Link, and it seems kind of terrifying, but it's not. And you'll see
Nothing
what I mean.
compared
Like,
to a little bit later
Yeah.
on, yeah.
yeah, a little bit. We'll say a little.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot.
Yeah. A little bit later on, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, you know,
this way, isn't
yeah, I
it?
think you go this way. Yeah, so it is cool. You know, corridors, you don't really know the fixed camera angle kind of forcing you to just kind of figure out what your surroundings are. For now, it's just Deku Scrubs trying to spit nuts at you. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, although these are slightly higher level ones and they spit kind of rapid fire 3 seeds in one go at you. But still, they're only Dekus. You can, if you kind of hold Z, you can have your shield out as you move. So
yeah, I mean, they're Scrubs. They're Scrubs.
Yeah, exactly.
They're literally
yeah.
Dekus, right?
Scrub by name, scrub by nature. They're not too bad. Yeah. And this is just one of my favorite areas anywhere in Zelda. This is
I agree.
Saria, whatever. That's another name that I'm never really sure which way to go on. Saria. But anyway, this is her secret spot, which is important now, but becomes even more important later in the game.
Yep.
And I love the fact that you get to visit it now, early on in the game, before you understand where you actually are. It's just so cool.
And wait, oh no, never mind. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, it took a while. Well,
yeah,
it wasn't that well timed, but yeah, the second she stopped playing and started speaking to Link, literally the music stopped, and it's kind of suggesting that she was playing it. It's Saria's giving life to the forest by playing her song.
Exactly, and she says if you play or sit here, you can talk to the forest spirits, which is
let's join
interesting.
her.
Yeah,
it's a pretty catchy
there's
song,
a few
right?
There's a few mentions throughout Ocarina of Time of different elemental spirits. There's also mentions of fire spirits and water spirits. And I don't really know what they are, but it's interesting, and it kind of adds more to the kind of mystical Oh, okay, great.
So you messed that one up.
To the mystical nature of this world.
But I agree with you 100%.
That's embarrassing. In front of Saria as well.
Right? Her song. But yeah, here we're learning one of the most iconic Zelda songs in all of the series.
Oh, yeah. And it's got the little animation with the leaves. It's great.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool.
Yep.
One of the most iconic songs, I think, out of all the songs in Ocarina of Time, I think it could be the most iconic. At least one that debuted in Ocarina of Time.
From the Ocarina. Like, if you have an Ocarina, this is the first song you want to learn.
Oh, yeah. And I think
that's like
if you kind of talk to non-Zelda people about Zelda music or whatever, most people are kind of aware of
Yep, oh wait, before you go,
let's
just look at this place. Look at one last glimpse. So, like you said, this area, we came here just to learn Saria's song, nothing crazy. But like, then you see like, what is that? What is this, like, temple that's up ahead?
There's a door we can't reach.
Yeah, sadly, the stairway is broken, so we can't do anything about it, but it's interesting. And it's cool that we just come by here, and yeah, you don't really think much of it. You just leave for now, and hopefully we'll learn more about it later on.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll talk more about this area. Oh, okay, that wasn't smooth, was it? Later on, but yeah, such a cool area of the game.
Okay, now you got to backtrack.
Oh, I like the way the one of. Yeah, that guy was.
Oh, it looked like he was surrendered.
The one I'd already hit out was kind of just chilling. Yeah, weird.
And that guy looked like he surrendered. It looked like he was, just kill me, man. I'm done.
Oh! Okay, I thought it was.
Does it reach?
Absolutely sniping me. I don't think so. No,
I don't think it reached. I think it eventually breaks in midair.
They've lost
but
sight
okay,
anyway.
they don't notice. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it is worth it. Let's heal an extra heart and go see the fairy fountain. Why not? I love the design of Ocarina's fairy fountain.
This is our first grotto we entered as well.
True. Is that that's the first time we dropped down a hole, isn't it? Yeah. Except again,
this is a staple throughout 3D Zelda games.
Oh yeah.
Found a secret fairy fountain. So beautiful. Look at this. Like, you would not think that. Whoa, look at that. Like, angel head.
Like a cherub or something. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Again, this is stuff we didn't really notice in the original N64. It's a lot more noticeable in the upscaled Switch Online version, which is really nice. So there's some things I feel like that are new to both of us that are like, oh, interesting.
Definitely. You do see it.
Playthrough.
See things a lot clearer on the Nintendo Switch Online version, kind of on a modern screen and whatever. Because I don't know about what.
Of course, there's a 3DS version where they reimagine everything. But
I was about to say, what version do you play most of the time? If you kind of get an itch to play Ocarina, you play the N64 version, do you?
And I can already assume it's the same for you. And I believe the main reason is nostalgia.
Yeah, I've played this one more, definitely. I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 because I'm quite nostalgic now for the 3D version in a weird way. Because that's still, that's very old now. You know, that's what, like 13 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Did you learn a song from Saria?
Okay.
Seems like mysterious power. Okay. Can I just... I can't skip this. Okay, can I? There we go. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Do I want to hear? No.
Okay, luckily, yeah, you just have to say no each time. But again, the amount of times this screwed with me as a kid.
Yeah. Be gone,
I hate
bird.
this, man.
Yeah. At least it makes you
bird.
read, because if you just kind of spam options... actually, I am going to go the wrong way to reset, because then there's a...
Yep. Probably a bit easier now.
There was this skull kid that wanted to hear a song.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty easier to
Let's go,
navigate now from the beginning. So yeah, you forgot this guy, the skull
Yeah.
kid. And also, again,
Here we go. Another little Ocarina minigame, but this one's way nicer.
and it is cool because,
Done.
I mean, there is a theory that this guy here might be the antagonist or the possessed being of the antagonist in the next game.
Yeah.
But we're not certain.
That's something
This skull kid in particular.
we'll get to later, yeah, but he does say a line referencing exactly what's happening now. So
Yep.
yeah, keep your eyes on this guy.
Yep.
He's a bit of an important character later on.
Yeah. Really cool. Again, just like minor concepts that were barely fleshed out got a whole new life in the sequel, and being able to see its origins in a not so serious sense like this, you know, oh, it's just a skull kid, I got a piece of heart from it, no biggie. But then knowing there's so much more later on is...
But then it becomes
insane.
so much more. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Come on.
What?
Oh, he didn't
It's
want
a
to get
bit
out
delayed.
of there.
Yeah.
Every time I take a heart from these guys. Oh well. And I believe there's a little upgrade we can get down here as well. Which,
And this area may look familiar. This is where we said goodbye to Saria the first time.
True, yeah. This
you
is
see
the
the bridge?
bridge of goodbyes or whatever. Kind of ruined a bit by the combat music, but
But it is really cool because when you enter it, you don't hear the Lost Woods. You don't even know you're in the Lost Woods, and you can't even get off the bridge from that area. So it's like, it feels like a different screen entirely.
okay. Well, I need some more rupees for that. I'll have to remember that. That's a Deku stick carrying upgrade. But I didn't realize just how broke I am at the moment.
Yeah, these merchants, I guess, are when scrubs get a bit older and I guess need to make some cash, right? You know?
Yeah.
Instead of just pesting people and spitting at them, they're like, yo, I'll spit at you, but give me money in return, man. I need something.
Yeah, right. But oh well, we'll come back to him later on. I don't think a Deku stick upgrade is the most essential thing at this point in the game.
But it is interesting how they do become, they can't speak to you, they aren't hostile when they do become older. I guess I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It isn't just in Majora's Mask, it's the adults as well.
Ooh, bugs. And a rupee.
You don't need them. You have infinite, bro. You have the bottle of infinite bugs.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so back to, Death Mountain or Goron City.
Yeah,
Quick
so we had
shortcut, so cool.
Darunia in a little bit of an unhappy state. But,
He needs to hear a song from a friend of Link's. So one of the best, again, the most iconic song in the game. It is a song that does want you to get up and dance, right? Saria's song is so up there and it's amazing. So there you go.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, pass on the music to him.
Oh.
I love that.
It's just great, isn't it?
I mean, you got some moves, man.
He does, yeah. Putting that incredibly shredded body to work.
Yeah, I mean, he skipped leg day. I don't even know how his legs carry all that, weight.
Yeah, right. So he's actually made of stone as well. I don't think he's particularly light.
Oh, and damn, he's
Hot.
dancing so hot. Yeah. It's burning up.
Whoa. Yeah, one of the, and there's another Yahoo. There you go.
Oh yeah,
Set
true.
the Yahoo counter to 2.
Yo, from Saria, it would make sense. You hear that song, you're gonna Yahoo.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, right? It passed on.
Just like that, my depression is all gone. That is how it works, actually. Yeah, just listen to Saria's song. It all goes. Yeah, it's simple.
Honestly, guys, if you're ever in a bad mood, put on Saria's song. If you're not in a good mood, then...
Instant cure. Instant cure. Yeah. It really is that easy. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Okay, so now he'll actually talk to us. Now we've got him out of his blues. The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. He's not going to give it to us that easily. Yeah, so we have to do something for him. We have to destroy all the monsters in Dodongo's cavern.
Because he can't do it.
Prove we're a real man. Yeah, right.
So yeah, we have to prove we're the real man.
Yeah. Imagine
What's the
looking.
reason now? You're no longer depressed.
Yeah. Imagine looking like that and still sending a little boy to go and kill all your enemies.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, Link is so scrawny compared to him. It's insane.
Yeah.
But luckily, he gives you. He's like, yo, you're scrawny, you're weak. I'm gonna give you something that will make you strong. The Goron's bracelet. This now gives Link insane strength to pick up things he couldn't pick up before.
Yeah, and the most important of those is these things.
really only
bomb
bombs.
flowers. Although, don't get crushed with that.
And it is
Which-
cool that you can't see the bracelet on Link. I feel like you
Yeah.
should,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
show that off.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, little nice
Sometimes
details.
you
The Goron symbol on it. It's gold. It's cute. You know, he has a little bracelet on. And yeah, it does literally give him more power, or just allows him to pick up bombs. I don't know if the bomb flowers are necessarily heavy. It's just he couldn't pick them up without it.
Yeah,
apparently.
I think there is a line about them being like, I don't know whether it's that they're heavy or if it's just that they're like really firmly stuck in the ground or something. You need Goron's strength to pluck them. But anyway, now we can lift bomb flowers.
Yep.
This is one of my least favorite pieces of heart. I
Here we
always
go.
get this wrong.
Yeah. This
Okay.
could be so easy, but so hard. Because not only does he have to land it in, but then there's an RNG factor afterwards.
Yeah. So there are 3 faces on it, and it has to be smiling. I think when the face has to be smiling when it blows up.
Yeah. So you got
let's
happy,
see.
sad, and neutral.
Yeah. Okay. What's it gonna
Or
be?
mad,
Come
happy,
on.
neutral.
Yay!
Nice!
There
You
you go.
got happy. Sweet.
That was way easier than it usually
I like
is.
how
Usually
the-
that takes like 10
The
minutes.
mad one's staring at you.
Yeah, right? Not
But
happy
nice,
he had to
and-
vomit up his piece of heart.
I like that.
Ooh.
After 4 pieces of heart, we got a heart container, our first one.
Yeah,
Outside of
and
a
we got
boss
some-
battle, that is, of course.
We've got enough money to buy the Deku Stick upgrade. Do you want to do that quickly before we head to the second dungeon, or do you want to...
Yeah, I mean, you're right there.
Okay, why not? Oh, wait.
Yeah, Lost Woods is literally right there. So.
True. Yeah, it
True.
makes sense too. Yeah.
Yep. It's nice that you would never think that Death Mountain and Lost Woods are connected like this. 2 polar
Yeah.
opposites.
It's cool because Lost Woods are...
Connects all over Hyrule.
Exactly, yeah, because when you restart the game as Child Link, you'll wake up in Link's house in Kakariko Forest. So, Lost Woods being on your doorstep, it kind of is the hub for the rest of the world, because you can access a couple of different areas through shortcuts in the Lost Woods. And if anywhere is going to connect to loads of other places around the world, it makes
would
the
be
most
it.
sense for the Lost Woods, because
Yeah.
it is kind of meant to be kind of mystical the way it works. You know, there isn't meant to be a proper layout. You're not meant to be able to map the Lost Woods.
Yeah. Like the idea is, it isn't really a layout. It's just magical properties that make you lost in. It's yeah. It's a
Yeah,
place you
exactly.
don't want to get lost in though, because again, you'll end up as a skeleton.
Yeah.
Whether
you
you're
end up
a
transformed.
Stalfos or a skull or a kid. Skull kid.
Yeah, Skull Kid or Stalfos. Yeah.
Yeah, there are still childs. They're just out and about. Oh, and we never showed that off either. And I guess we
Ooh,
are.
We'll have to do that.
Well,
at
we
some
can't
point.
yet. Yeah, true. We actually haven't been out in Hyrule Field that night because you managed to not show that off, which is
Managed to sprint
interesting.
across. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely show that off because they're really cool. But I don't think there's anything else. I mean, there is loads.
There
to do,
is.
Obviously, we've got the
a
whole
lot of
world
backtracking.
open.
Yeah.
But shall we get the second dungeon out of the way? It feels about the right time now.
Yeah. I mean, you got everything you need. Again, so much more exploring to do, but that's the beauty of this game. As you explore, you can backtrack in certain areas, do new things. So let's just focus on the objective for now. And as we approach different areas, we'll have reason to explore.
Exactly, because I think, I mean, at least for me when I was a kid, this stage of the game where your Child Link, the whole world's open up, that was kind of Ocarina of Time for me, because I didn't actually get past Dodongo's Cavern when I was young, because it just terrified me, which you'll see soon why that is. It is absolutely terrifying. But luckily enough, this stage of the game is so open. You've got the whole of Hyrule to explore as Child Link, and for kid me, that was enough. Just running around, kind of living in this world. I just loved it.
I agree, and I thought the Young Link portion was such a half of the game.
That's a great camera angle.
Oh yeah, you see up his behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the Goron anatomy and how it works.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know the Goron anatomy. I'm not gonna Okay, so bomb flowers are mining plants that only grow on Death Mountain. And the flower's fruit is the raw material for bombs. Okay.
I know, yeah, so, yeah, a non-Goron amateur. Okay, they
Little bit
can't
of
do it, but,
bomb flower lore. Nice.
but we're no longer
Yeah.
an amateur. We got their bracelet. We're a part of the club. If only it was
Yeah,
like that
actually.
in real life. You put on a bracelet and now you're all of a sudden
You're super strong. Yeah, you don't need the gym
Yeah.
or anything. I'm going to ask him about Dodongo's Cavern as well. See if he's got some
Okay.
lore on that. Cavern on your way here. That is Dodongo's Cavern. Because the light inside is very dim. Okay, so he said when I first spoke to him, he said that he was standing there to shade that bomb flower from the sun, which is cool. Because apparently they only grow in the dark
Yep.
or in shaded areas. But yeah, we've got this one. And if we chuck it off...
I like
Oh.
that. Oh, but you messed
Not
it up.
that.
That's fine. I do like how the camera pans for
It's
you
great,
to,
yeah.
you know, show
Just
you
to
where
show
you
my
threw it.
failure. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let's go. Couple...
Take two.
That should do it, yeah.
Yep.
Or is that too
and
far
that
away?
little bomb will... No, it should do it. It should do it. It has a
it?
pretty big
Hey,
radius. Yeah.
there you go.
And to blow up the sign too, though.
I mean,
But okay.
technically, we can.
do it. You
We
got
can-
it. This is the
okay,
only way I do
alright.
it.
Okay,
We'll still patch it. We'll show off all the patches, you know, all the green
Yeah.
magical beans. But throw that
Out of the
first, yeah. And then now
Yeah.
backflip.
Yeah,
Okay.
There you go, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's so awkward. Okay, you got it. Woo!
Yeah.
You can fall down, yeah, and skip this.
So you're not really. Yeah,
portion.
there is a proper way to get to that piece of heart, which we will show.
And we'll
off.
show it off.
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Oh, what's Na-
wait, see
what's
what Navi
Navi
has to
saying?
say? Yeah. Let's see if she's gonna say. Okay, let's go
Oh.
inside now. Yeah, because we've opened it up. Of
Thank
course,
you.
Navi's gonna be annoying as all hell and have to tell you the
Yeah.
obvious.
Just tell us again. Yeah. Might as well grab this sculpture.
Okay.
Alright, and then sometimes it takes a little while for the bugs to crawl down the hole. I can't really blame them considering there's a giant gold spider down
They
there.
gotta find their path. And I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
took one of them. Only two of them are now doing the dirty work, not three.
All right, can I kill this without getting hit? What do you think?
Or accidentally walking in.
No.
Okay.
Every time. That's just like the penance. It's the price I pay for a sculpture token.
Yeah.
Is I have to lose a heart. But yeah, here we are.
Yep.
Dungeon 2. Let's
Yeah,
go to
enter
the
it,
let's
so-
go to the entrance.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I guess next time we're gonna take it on. So this is the second dungeon within Ocarina of Time as Young Link. I hope you guys are excited for what awaits.
Yep. We'll see you next time for Dungeon 2 Dodongo's Cavern. Cheers, guys.
Peace. So, confirmed. I guess the Skull Kid's #1 helper is Link?
I would really prefer it if you'd be quiet.
Oh.